waypoint.
Villapoto is 6.8 seconds in front of Dungey. Kennard trying to chase down the number 9 of Ivan Tedesco.
How about Trey Kennard coming back from that LCQ? He is fast, fit, mentally strong, ready to put in 20 laps no matter where he had to start. But he's going to have company real quick because the whoop section's coming up. Stewart's one of the fastest through the whoops.
Oh, man, they got to be careful on that double. You've seen kind of pitch Tedesco's bike goes down.
Hey, and Tedesco, he's going backwards a little bit right now. Trey Kennard needs to make the move because the number 7 is right there.
He might not have a time to do that because Stewart might make the move on both of them. James is right there. Tedesco on the 9. Kennard on the 41. Stewart on the 7.
Tedesco makes a mistake. Kennard around the outside.
The Honda rider gets around the Kawasaki rider, and now here comes the big blue Yamaha.
Ivan Tedesco just sitting here fighting, not in a good position that he wants to be in for sure after that amazing start, but still a good ride for him, rebounding from his injury also that he had.
Now remember too, there's bad blood between Tedesco and Stewart. And Tedesco knows who's there. Let's see how this plays out.
Ivan Tedesco is one of those riders that will not hesitate. Oh, he's not going to have the chance. There goes Stewart.
Oh, he cut him off. He went wide over the jump and took the line away.
Did you see Stewart right there? How calm. He just said, okay, go ahead. Let him go. I've got some passing spots.
I don't know that Stewart's brake is right still, Jeff. Guys, I don't know.
His throttle's right, though, because he's flying.
Yeah,
he's turning in some 1 minute lap time.
And we are now halfway. 10 of the scheduled 20 laps down. Now, let me tell you something. Tedesco can make this a nightmare for James Stewart.
Yeah, absolutely. Like he just, oh, here you go.
Here he comes.
See ya.
He got him there.
Done deal. Now, do you think Ivan will go for the kill again? Or
If he can catch him, I think he does.
I don't think he's got a chance, though. Stewart's pretty quick through this section.
It's over.
Villapoto, Dungey, Kennard, Stewart, Tedesco, the top 5. The gap from Villapoto to Dungey is 7 seconds. It's about 13 back to Kennard and Stewart. 10 laps to go.
Halfway, it seems like there's been so much excitement. It seems like we've already had a whole main event. Whew. Well, I'll tell you what, the key players are right up front here. Stewart, Kennard, Dungey, Villapoto.
These are the guys we expected to see up here this year. Chad Reed, the other one, runs in 7th right behind Wyndham. Here's a look at Reed. He's on that number 22 bike. He's running in 7th right now. He's a little bit deeper in the field.
There's Kevin Wyndham here, closing up on Ivan Tedesco once again.
There's Chad.
Chad Reed running about 1 minute flat right now. The problem is the leaders, the top 3, are all in the 59-second lap time range, with Kennard actually turning the fastest one last time around. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Stewart with the 58 flat. Wow. Stewart just turned in a hot lap right there.
Yeah, that's the fastest of the night right there for this main event, this Supercross main event.
But it's the first time that Stewart has had a clear track.
Yeah, and Dungey, though, had turned a half-second faster that last lap compared to Villapoto, so maybe he's trying to make a 7th inning stretch here at the last half of the race. We know Dungey is good.
Fight for 3rd is on now. Kennard on the American Honda Racing entry, number 41, as the L&M San Manuel bound Yamaha. James Stewart closing in.
Definitely a good ride for Kennard, Jeff, wouldn't you say? I mean, for what he's gone through tonight, and looks pretty smooth on the bike.
Stewart to the inside.
Here he comes. Can he power out of the corner? Kennard beats him to the next turn first. Kennard, a former Supercross Lights champion as well.
And look, I'm looking at the timing and scoring here, and Dungey caught Villapoto another half a second that lap. You do the math.
8 laps to go. He's 6 seconds back.
Not going to be enough if he don't pick it up just a tad.
What a ride, though, for James Stewart. This came from way back. Couple of big... Oh, here's the
Here
inside
he is.
move.
There it is. Done. Crowd following him all the way up through the field. He's now up to third. Can he catch Dungey and Villapoto?
Oh, he passed Trey there, made a little mistake. Get back going here.
Villapoto is about 5.8 seconds in front of Dungey. He's lost a little bit of ground. Stewart is 5 seconds further behind Dungey.
Look at Kennard putting a hook in him there.
Tell you what, though, Stewart has made a statement right now. He is fast. Right now, he is really managing the race well from his starting position. Only one really big mistake that he managed to, stay off the ground. But so far, he's been very calm and very patient, not trying to rush to the lead.
Ryan Villapoto hasn't appeared to have done anything wrong tonight. Kawasaki factory rider performing flawlessly.
Talk about execution. Good start. Looking really, really good. Just, putting himself out of harm's way. Rebounding from his deal last year, and really good to see. I like the kid. I like I like his style, and glad to see that he can rebound.
Well, let's rebound back to last April. Villapoto seemed to have everything going his way. He was creeping up on Dungey for the championship, and then his world completely falls apart. And there's so much time that is spent in the hospital, in recovery, where you really spend time with just yourself, soul searching. Okay, I'm going through all this pain. Why am I doing this? Am I willing to rehab my leg and do whatever it takes to get back again? And that's when you really, inside, you make that deal with yourself. Okay, I will do whatever it takes to get back on top. So far, it shows that Villapoto has done that.
You saw Dungey. There you see Stewart. Still about 5 seconds a gap between the two of them. And one of the things that I talked with Ryan about, Villapoto, and he admitted to it. I said, not only is there the physical rehab, Jeff, but you got to mentally get yourself back to the point where you're willing to risk it all to once again maybe face that type of pain all over again if things go wrong, to ride on the edge the way you have to win at this level of Supercross.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Ralph. And look at this. Stewart on the rhythm section here is coming up on Brayton.
And Brayton, who won a heat race, struggling. He's back in 16th. It's been a tough main event for both of the Joe Gibbs team.
Stewart is catching Dungey.
Yeah,
6 seconds.
Yeah, he knocked off about
3 seconds behind, yeah. Stewart turned to 59.4 last time around. Dungey was a 1 minute flat. So he's a little over half a second a lap faster with 5 to go. Going to be close right now. Dungey needs to keep his focus, keep driving forward. He's had a heck of a day here with that crash in practice and all that he's gone through. But the last thing you want is to have James Stewart come up on you with 1 lap to go, let's say. It's going to be tight.
Well, he had that happen a year ago, right about now. He had led 17 laps. Stewart ran behind him, and that's when James made the pass, and then Ryan made a challenge back. It just didn't work out, but he was right there with him. Josh Grant, the 2009 winner, running in 9th right now.
Yeah, like he's doing what Jeff said he thought he should do. Make all the laps, start building your momentum, your confidence back. Don't set yourself up in a hole after the first race. So, it's a solid ride considering where he's come from.
He's been off the bike for a long time, and he hasn't been back on it very long. And right now, he's got to build that foundation. He's starting from scratch, and if he finishes 9th here in this main event, I'd say that was a victory.
Right behind him is Andrew Short on that brand new KTM. And Jeff, you and I talked with Roger DaCosta earlier today, and Roger was anxious to get out here. He said, he goes, I think our bike is pretty good. We need to keep working on our infrastructure, but I want to go racing so we can see how we stack up against the rest of the competition. He's in the top 10 right now.
Well, certainly going to learn something here from tonight, and Roger and the team, and get together with Andrew and see what they need to work on. But once again, putting 20 solid laps on the machine and the rider.
Well, we talked about that nasty wreck that Ryan Villapoto had in St. Louis last year while he was chasing Dungey. He had taken the lead from Dungey. Now watch this in this rhythm section. Just a horrendous crash.
One of the most violent crashes that I've ever seen, and he was battling Dungey for the race win, and they were absolutely redlining that night. Here tonight, Villapoto has got the lead. He's went out and executed the main event to perfection. Did what he had to do to get the start. Now he's just riding his own race.
Let me tell you something. Dungey is closed in on him. Dungey's within 3 seconds of him, and Stewart's 3 seconds further back behind Dungey with about 2 to go.
I tell you what, this is a solid ride for Dungey right here. He needs to keep in this second place. And it looks doubtful that Stewart would be able to have any special magic here to catch him at the pace that Dungey's running, but very strong rides for these top three. These guys are in it for